Cayman Islands. Beautiful day here in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico at Estadio Centroamericano. Your pitch conditions, 85 degrees. The winds at about 16 and about a 25% chance of rain. Been a beautiful, but if not a little warm day. We had cooling breaks at the 9:30 game. Probably have them again. Here are your Group A standings. Puerto Rico with a 3-0 victory this morning over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They take a 3-point lead, and you see Bermuda and the Cayman Islands about to kick off here in just a few minutes. Looking to get some points. There are 22 nations competing. For Bermuda, they are a 7-time participant in this qualifying stage, while the Cayman Islands, no stranger either, 5 times participant. Bermuda comes into the match ranked number 13th in the Concacaf Under-17 rankings. Cayman Islands is ranked number 22. Doesn't matter what it says on paper because they're going to settle things out on the field here today. Bermuda, their national anthem, Hail to Bermuda. Their national motto, Quo Fata Ferunt, which is Latin for Whither the Fates Carry, from Virgil's Aeneid. And their nickname, the Gombe Warriors. And there we see our all-female officiating crew. Love to see that. The anthem for Cayman Islands, Beloved Isle Cayman. You'll hear both of them shortly. Their motto is from Psalm 24. He hath founded it upon the seas. Apropos for an island nation. And their nickname, they're the Turtles, for sea turtles, which one of my favorite creatures to follow underwater. Look at those sharp referee kits. Concacaf does such a nice job. You can see the FIFA badges. This is one of the big qualifiers for the Under-17 Women's World Cup, which will take place this fall in Morocco. Could be one of these two teams heading to Africa. As it is, Bermuda and the Cayman Islands have traveled here to Puerto Rico. And look at those gorgeous kits from Bermuda. Are you kidding me? In the all pink, gorgeous, and the Cayman Islands in the fiery red, all red kits. Concacaf always does a great job designing elite kits for these elite women athletes. As I said, the anthems will be played. I will catch you on the other side. It's always a joy to hear them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Bermuda, followed by the national anthem of Cayman Islands.
Fantastic. One of the lines in that beloved Isle Cayman, whatever the future brings, our faith will see us through. No doubt, hands over heart while they sing it. The beating heart, the excitement that builds, putting on the national team kit for all these young women. You love to see it. Shaking hands with each other, shaking hands with the referee. Always so important to play and live by the spirit and letter of the law. We will meet our match officials shortly. Their job to adhere to the rules on the field and keep players safe. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gary Adams' starting 11 for Bermuda. In goal, number 1, Taya Rodriguez. The 16-year-old plays for Club Rosal. Your captain in the back, number 5, Jayla Peets Butterfield. The 16-year-old plays for the Dandy Stars football. And number 10, Milan Gibbons Thomas in the 10 jersey, just 14 years of age, plays for Pembroke Hamilton Club in Bermuda. Our match officials, good close-up look there of Sapphire Stockman from Costa Rica, Nikisha Gage from Antigua and Barbuda, Abigail McKenzie from Barbados, and Miriam Leon from El Salvador. Thank you, ladies, for your service. The captains will exchange flags as all part of the pomp and circumstance that I love so much. They even get to take a picture with the officials. What a joy it is to work these events. Jamie Watson here, by the way, honored and thrilled to be here as always. So great to be a part of these Concacaf events. They are top-notch. Let's go ahead and meet our players from the Cayman Islands and head coach Alexander Gonzalez. In goal, number 1, Naomi Wilson. The 17-year-old plays for Sunset Football Club. Your captain, number 8, midfielder Harper Nelson. Just 16 years of age, plays for 345 FC. And number 9, up top, Jada Dixon, just 14 years of age. Love to see the youngsters. The future pros are here right now. Just ask Melchi DeMornay, CONCACAF's Player of the Year last year, playing for Olympic Lyon for a lovely wage. How far we have come. How far we have come. It will be number 9, Jada Dixon, kicking off for the Cayman Islands. Just cannot get enough of the pink kits from Bermuda. Stunners. Should do my own category of 22 nations and their kits. All of them are so good, though. I don't think I could ultimately decide. But so far, the pink kits take number 1. It's only my second game, though, so just waiting the whistle from Sapphire Stockman. And there it is. We are underway in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. As mentioned, Bermuda in the sharp pink kits, moving left to right on your screen, and the Cayman Islands moving in the opposite direction in the all red uniforms. And Bermuda's goalkeeper getting a touch there, Taya Rodriguez, asking for a handball and given. Handball on number 18, Daly Outerbridge. As I mentioned, 22 nations competing for the chance to get on to round 2, where the top 4 seeds have a bye. Canada, Mexico, the United States, and Haiti. Round 2 will be played in April, but for this first round, 8 teams will advance, We have 6 groups, A through F, and the two second place finishers will also advance. And there will be a round robin tournament in April, which will result in 4 qualifiers to go to Morocco in Africa in late October to November to compete against the other elite athletes around the world. Of course, Concacaf has many, many of the elite athletes. I just mentioned Melchi Demorne, but any number of U.S. women. You could mention Haran, Alex Morgan, who is now retired, Naima Girma from Mexico, Jacqueline Ovalle, and Karen Pelayo. So many good players in CONCACAF alone. And here comes Bermuda in the 10 jersey. Good battle on that back line. Milan Gibbons Thomas of Bermuda in the 10 jersey. We pointed her out. I don't know if the young kids today revere the 10 jersey the way I did growing up, admiring first Pele, and then of course down through the ages, all the way up to Lionel Messi. But the 10 jersey is a coveted number in many football circles. Great seam pass there. Trying to find her running mate up top was Gibbons Thomas. We're in the first 5 minutes, just kind of getting the nerves out, usually. We also call them the big 5 moments. There are 4 of them in a game, and in our previous game we had a goal in the 3rd minute, so there's no rhyme or reason, it just happens. So if you're coaching defensively, it's something to talk about. The first and last 5 of each half. Certainly something I talked about a great deal, and as they do all the way up to the highest levels in the NWSL. There's a service into the box, but handled easily by Taya Rodriguez. And that ball will, you can see the corner flag, see the wind? It is moving in that right-left direction as well, so you've got to weight your passes accordingly, going into the wind or conversely going with the wind. There's Zalay Showers playing in that backfield for Bermuda. She receives the ball. Malia Hides in that center back position for the Cayman Islands. And there's a tough tackle and good help defense from her teammate. There goes Captain Harper Nelson, but quickly dispossessed. 1-2 football is a game of movement. There's a lovely 1-2 touch. Again, just a little heavy. Goes out of bounds. Clara Di Quintal in the 13 jersey. 7 players play for Sunset Football Club, which is always great when your national team is cohesive outside of camp. Oh, terrific move, run down the left flank for Bermuda. It's 3-on-3, service into the box, but cleared by Estella Ridley. And she'll do it a second time, much better. Always want to clear high and wide and get it out of danger. No foul called. There's Estelle Ridley one more time. And that time a foul will be called on the Cayman Islands. Free kick coming up for Bermuda. 7th minute, scoreless here in Mayagüez. Puerto Rico hosting here Group A. There are 4 hosts of all the groups. Trinidad and Tobago hosting Group B. Nicaragua hosting Groups D and E. And the Dominican Republic hosting Group C and F. Thank you to our host countries. It takes a village to put on these tournaments for the good of the growth of the game, especially the women's game. There's a service into the box. Keeper decides to come out, but then Naomi Wilson steps back in. And the ball cleared. Good movement so far by the Turtles. Here's a good close-up look at number 5. Jayla Peets Butterfield. That's right, she's your captain. Look on that left bicep and you'll see the Concacaf captain's armband. You can tell number 6, Sienna Kelly, is a good facilitator in the middle of the pitch for the Cayman Islands. Just 14 years of age is Sienna. Plays for Club 345. Oh, there's a ball over the top. Not a bad idea. The Route 1 direct over the top ball gets the ball immediately out of danger. And Sienna Kelly did grab her knee, unfortunately. Hopefully she's all right. This time it's the right knee. Already got bandage on the left one. Been there myself personally. I know way too many, especially women's footballers, with ACL injuries. Hopefully that is not the case here. She was able to walk off under her own power. That's a good sign. There is happily more research going into how we can prevent more of these injuries to women specifically. Part of it is due to the anatomy. We have hips, something called the Q angle from the femur to the kneecap is wider, and so as opposed to men, it's more vertical. Can't change how our bodies are made, but perhaps there could be other ways to improve either equipment, training practices. All things are possible. Oh, great over-the-top ball. And again, with the wind behind them, just a little too heavy behind the Cayman Islands. It's always fun to play in the elements, I think, because it challenges your skill set, whether it's the rain, the slick surface, the wind, the weight of your passes. Absolutely must vary. Naomi Watts comes out. Goalkeepers, they deserve the best kits. They often do have the best kits. Naomi in the all neon green goalkeeper kit. Can't miss her on the field. Malia Hides tries to clear that. Here comes Bermuda. It's awfully crowded in that central space. Here's number 5, Sienna Kelly. No, I'm sorry, that's Olivia Ridley. Haven't seen whether Sienna has come back onto the pitch yet. And it looks like she will not come back on. We've got a sub coming up to the 4th official. And number 10 indeed does come in. Prayers up for Sienna Kelly. Number 10, let's shout her out. Midfielder Marley Rando. The 14-year-old also plays for Sunset Football Club.
Number 6, Sienna Kelly exits.
It's a team sport. Next woman up. There's Olivia Ridley looking out to the flank. That ball should stay in. And too heavy of a touch by her teammate. Big goal kick for Bermuda. Some high pressure there from the Cayman Islands. And it's working. Good job to find that open space. Cayman Islands looking to attack in there, attacking third. Ball cleared out by Bermuda. And Rodriguez, the 16-year-old, is able to get to that one. Rando just came onto the pitch. It's a nice pass backwards. That was a great pullback by Clara Di Quintal. Figure out a way to make space for yourself, even if it's one move. Do it over and over again. If it works, it's magic. Teammate Malia Hides all alone over there on an island. We'll do it again. It's about a 22-mile-an-hour wind, comes and goes. Really don't think it's impacting the pitch too much. Nice ball forward by the captain, Harper Nelson, and unable to get to it. It'll be a goal kick coming out for Bermuda. Got to keep working on the weight of your passes. Olivia Ridley unable to catch up to it. I don't think it's so much the wind, but rather the turf that is quick. Be a throw in for the Cayman Islands. 17th minute, scoreless here in Mayagüez. Puerto Rico hosting Group A. And that is Caden Coles, the 16-year-old wearing the 16 jersey. Also plays for Sunset Football Club in the Cayman Islands. And that looks like a shot. And fortunately, right to Taya Rodriguez. Faked out our cameraman. I should say camera person. Probably an apropos time to say thank you to all of the camera operators providing images of this game. Just think of all the grandparents at home watching their grandchildren. Thank you, Concacaf. And there's a good turn on the ball. A lot of real estate on that left side for Bermuda. And another good turn. De Quintal, one more time. Well defended. Tried to play that ball past her defender and run onto it, but not successful. It's a foot race into the penalty box. Comes the Cayman Islands, but cleared beautifully by Ashley Simons in the 4 jersey. Plays for the Bermuda National Academy. And don't be surprised if Harper Nelson doesn't take a quick shot from distance, the captain for the Cayman Islands. Sapphire Stockman says, I like it, play on. And that call will go against the Cayman Islands. Free kick for Bermuda. The foul on number 5, the captain, Jayla Peets Butterfield. Plays for the Dandy Stars football. Two fouls to 1. Cayman Islands with the 2 fouls. Again, right flank has been success. Again, just too heavy of a touch there, but Reese Bateson in the 11 jersey has made successful attempts at getting behind the defenders. And that is her job. Now there's 2 beautifully weighted passes, and here comes Bermuda down the left flank. And a lot of touches there, and the only problem with a lot of touches is soon defenders will find you. And that is their job. I believe that's head coach Gary Adams. I think that's a pink shirt. For Bermuda, the head coach leading his team. And for the Cayman Islands, it's Alexander Gonzalez. We've all seen this, haven't we? All through under 8s and up. Defenders tying the shoes of the goalkeeper. And back to live action. And not so fast, says the official. On a dead ball, you have to wait for her whistle. She controls the game. There, you heard that whistle. We mentioned at the top of the show, Bermuda comes in ranked 13th, Cayman Islands 22. That's kind of where we are. It's been a good game so far. You know, I would say it's 50-50 possession-wise. I mean, even Steven. And Rodriguez will gobble that up. She'll take her time, walk to the top. And there it is, 51-48, close enough. And you can see as Rodriguez punts that ball high up in the air, the wind is going to catch it. So you kind of want to do a half volley if you can, maybe at this skill level. Unable to, but keep it low and out of the wind. You can drive it a little bit farther. Quintal to Rando, back to Hides, back to keeper Naomi Wilson, 17-year-old. Both keepers, I would say, are about the same height, maybe 5'4", 5'5", and so you would expect some high target shots. Sapphire Stockman says, throw in for the Cayman Islands, asking her to back up. That is number 3, Estella Ridley. There's a foot race down that right flank once more. And I believe that will be a corner kick, the first of the game. That right winger for the Cayman Islands has been busy and effective. Once again, you can see that corner flag is whipping. I think that looks like more than a 22-mile-an-hour wind. Ridley to take this kick, right-footed, in-swinger. And headed over the end line, not where you want to go as a defender, but second corner kick coming up for the Turtles. Cayman Island, named after their beloved sea turtles, which inhabit much of the seas around them. There's another service, that time it's cleared. And there is a big boot out of danger. Coles plays it to Harper. Back out to the right wing. Trying to see the number 11, and that is Reese Bateson. Just 14 years of age. She has been slicing and dicing on that right wing. It'll be a throw. One more time as you look at the ball go off the Bermuda player, defender. Here's another serve, but over the end line. Goal kick. If you're just joining us, it's 26th minute, scoreless. It's been a very back and forth game. I'm starting to think more possession, even more so too, in the last few minutes to the Cayman Islands. There's a tough tackle there by Estella Ridley. 16-year-old, plays for 345 FC. Throw in by Pete Butterfield. A former Bermuda national football team player wrote her name down. Leilani Nesbeth is now playing midfield for the Chicago Red Stars in the NWSL. Plenty of talent all around the world, and makes it so fun to watch these players grow and evolve and make it to the pro level. When I was 17, none of this was available. We've come so far, so happy to see it. Here comes Ridley down the middle of the pitch. Nice seam pass. Can the goalkeeper, she'll let her trundle over the end line for a goal kick. She was in control of time and space there. Nia Christopher, another Bermuda national team footballer, plays Division I, Towson University, nearby my hometown. Both teams getting settled in here. 29th minute. Unfortunately, that one is cleared. Pressure up top. Jada Dixon in the 9 jersey, causing some problems. Ridley in the 5 jersey for the Cayman Islands. It's going to be a corner kick. The 3rd corner kick of this first half for the Cayman Islands. You can see that wind. And one of our hardworking camera operators. And there's a service, far post, and a clearance by Bermuda. Terrific service. Nobody home on the far post. Caden Coles to throw in. Here's another service. Gotta be careful. There's another opportunity. And D. Quintal, no foul called there, surprisingly. Referee says play on. And there's a shot, and I believe it's over the crossbar. And indeed it is. Goal kick coming out for Puerto Rico. As we approach the 31st minute, 15 and change to go. Your summary. It's been a good, evenly matched game so far. That could change in a heartbeat. This 2025 Concacaf Under-17 women's qualifiers will extend throughout this week. Begins today, January 27th, and goes through February 1st. Go to concacaf.com to find out all the details, who plays when. Of the 22 teams, 8 will advance. This is a new format, folks. 8 will advance to round 2, where the top 4 seeds are waiting: Canada, Mexico, the US, and Haiti. The United States has won this title 6 times. 4 times back-to-back. This being the 9th edition. And Canada and Mexico also had a taste of victory. We've got a yellow card here. The first card given to the Cayman Islands by lead official Sapphire Stockman from Costa Rica. Remember, it is her job to keep keep players safe, it will be on number 20, Malia Hides. You know, and how that impacts the game, well, Hides will certainly have to be careful. She makes one more mistake like that as we watch the replay here. And it looked like her attempt to play the ball was a little late. Played her opponent first and then the ball, throwing her hip in. And there's a yellow card. Hides may have to be a little bit more tentative. The last thing Hides can do is get another yellow card. She will be escorted off the pitch. 2 yellows equals a red. Of course, all you know that. And then the Cayman Islands will have to play a player down. And there is your updated stats on fouls. 3-1 Cayman Islands, and now you add a yellow card to that. And thank you to my great producer, Andrew Forsyth, for keeping excellent statistics. And we'll throw in one more. 3 corner kicks for the Cayman Islands. So I'd say that they have the edge so far. They've got the wind behind their back. And on her feet and up is Daly Outerbridge, the 14-year-old. Looks like she's going to be okay. Thank you to our camera operator for that up-close shot. She does have to come off the pitch, I believe. Let's see if the officials will catch that. If you receive medical attention, you have to exit the field. More good looks at those kids. My goodness. We saw Ashley Simons, number 4. And there's number 13, defender Antoinette Barry. Who called her name yet? And free kick for Bermuda. Remember the foul on number 20 and a yellow card issued to Malia Hides. You can see Sapphire Stockman stepping off 10 yards. That's the rule. You must be 10 yards away from your opponent. All right. It'll be Simons to take the free kick. She plays for the Bermuda National Academy, and the offside flag up on Bermuda. Free kick, indirect free kick coming out for the Cayman Islands. Now there's another over-the-top ball. Ooh. Goalkeeper Rodriguez scoops it up, but keep your eye on number 9, Jada Dixon, the 14-year-old. Who's got some wheels and will need to be paid attention to. Ball stays inbounds. Remember, all of the ball has to travel over the line, whether it be the goal line or the sideline or end line. There's Malia Hides. She'll play it over to Sharday Powell, the 16-year-old. Getting a shout out, Sharday. Now they're moving the ball beautifully, stringing together consecutive passes. This time Rodriguez into the wind with a nice boot. And watch out, here comes Bermuda, a right-footed shot. Oh, excellent opportunity for number 10. Gibbons Thomas, wide right, but we talked about Dixon on one side for the Cayman Islands. Watch out for number 10, Milan Gibbons Thomas, the 14-year-old. She is hungry and hunting for goals. There's the lay showers. Playing on that back line for Bermuda. That's Janiyah Sealy trying to find her teammate up top, Gibbons Thomas. Bermuda trying to get some footing here, some momentum after that shot by Gibbons Thomas. '38th minute, 7 and change plus stoppage time, if there is any. We are approaching the second Big Five moment. I always like to mark them because it's often inevitable that goals are scored in those Big Five moments. First and last 5 of each half, and we are approaching the final 5 of this half. And the goalkeeper misplays it, but I believe it's a throw-in. Could have been a corner kick, but I believe it is a throw-in. As you watch the goalkeeper here, she misplays it. Comes off of her shin. But no harm, no foul, and that goes wide right, but it looked like it was a good opportunity for the Cayman Islands. Looks like Dixon is shook up a little bit, but she's all right. This competition began in 2008. It's only the 9th edition because the 2020, forgive me, was canceled because of COVID. Feels like eons ago, so glad that's over. Everybody's out and playing and having fun again. There's your possession, 59-41. As I mentioned, I felt like the Cayman Islands was creeping up in the latter part of this first half, and now they earn a free kick, and they've got the wind at their back. Look for a long, direct ball into danger. And it'll be Hides to take it. And there we have it. Second Big Five moment. Could this be it? And almost was. Went just wide left. Had the Cayman Islands, it looked like Claire de Quintal had an opportunity to put a head on it towards the frame. It would have been a goal, but it goes harmlessly wide left. And I think the official has to have another word with the goalkeeper that the ball must be still. And she sort of bounced it down and played it. And so I love that we can correct at this age, and that's much better. There's De Quintal. It has been a battle, no doubt. We had an early sub, Sienna Kelly, who was starting in the midfield, went out early, and her substitute, Marley Rando, has done a nice job on the ball right now, distributing. And boy, number 11, Reese Bateson, God bless, has made 3 or 4 50-yard sprints down that right side. Every once in a while, you know, you want to play the ball to her feet. Certainly one way to fatigue your winger. You can see it's a physical game, but clean. Physical's fine. Confidently playing the ball backwards is Bermuda. Steve Quintal with the steal. There's Marley Rando in the 10 jersey. Both teams have defended well, just really haven't allowed for much opportunity. Here comes number 10, looking to serve it. And there it is, your first goal. Gibbons Thomas with the assist. And Bermuda leads 1-0. Did we call that? Did we call that? Yeah, we love Aselli. Love Aselli. Pretty sure it's number 18 that gets credit. Daly Outerbridge, but that goes off. And it is Outerbridge. That goes off Hyde's chest and right into the waiting foot path of Outerbridge. 44th minute. Did we call into the effect the Big 5 goal? I believe we did. No rhyme or reason, just first and last 5 of each half. Lots of goals are scored. Defensively, you have to focus, turn up.
Your attention, please. A goal has been scored by number 18.
Your concentration.
Average 144.
Daly Outerbridge, just 14 years of age. He's feeling fine. Here comes the trouble. And well done defensively to shield off Gibbons Thomas, who was bearing down on Naomi Wilson. Final 30 seconds plus stoppage. So funny because the Cayman Islands has had more possession. But guess what, folks? Possession doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. Taya Rodriguez, the 16-year-old, taking her time for Bermuda, as it looks like they are going to go into the locker room with a 1-0 lead, as we will have 2 additional minutes of stoppage time. And that ball not cleared by the goalkeeper. Throw in for Bermuda. Captain Pete's Butterfield to take it. For Bermuda. And well played by Showers. Just play it out of bounds, let your defense get reset. Throw in for the Cayman Islands. Just about 50 seconds left in this one. In this first half, I should say, be more specific. You love it. Hyde's dribbling all the way up from the back. "20 seconds. And that should do it. Well played. And that is your first half whistle here in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. Your score, Bermuda 1, Cayman Islands 0. It was the 44th minute. Daly Outer Bridge with the goal knocked it into the back of the net. In an otherwise competitive first half, Outerbridge puts Bermuda up 1-0. Stay with us. When we come back, we will have first half highlights just for you. You're watching Concacaf's Women's Under-17 Qualifiers. And welcome back to the Concacaf Women's Under-17 Qualifiers. It's Bermuda up 1-0 at the half over the Cayman Islands. It has been a tightly contested first half, though. No question about it. Bermuda scoring in the 44th minute. Number 18, Daly Outerbridge, was able to slot one through past the goalkeeper, Naomi Wilson of the Cayman Islands. And that is where we stand right now. Credit the assist to number 10, Milan Gibbons-Thomas. As we get ready for half number 2, it looks like we've got some substitutes coming in. Number 3, Seone Trott for Puerto Rico, and number 7, Lena Price for the Cayman Islands. It will be the first substitution for Bermuda, and the second substitute for the Cayman Islands. So glad you're joining us. I'm Jamie Watson, honored and thrilled to be here for this premier event put on by Concacaf. Round 1 of the Under-17 qualifiers. Round 2 in April. 8 teams will qualify from round 1 to go to round 2. And then 4 will qualify for the Women's World Cup in Morocco in the fall. Bermuda in the gorgeous all pinks, and we are underway in the second half in Mayaguez, Puerto Rico, the host of Group A. Earlier, the home side, Puerto Rico, had a 3-0 victory over St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and that will be a foul on number 7, Ivani Patton. Our lead official, Sapphire Stockman from Costa Rica. And it will be Hides to take the free kick into the wind. And the offside flag is up as the two teams have switched. Remember, now the Cayman Islands is going into the wind. You can see the corner flag. It's whipping pretty good. And Bermuda now has the wind at their back. And a nice build out of the back by the Cayman Islands. But intercepted. Here comes Bermuda right down Broadway. And whoo, that didn't miss by much. Wide left. And we already had one big 5-moment goal. 44th minute in the first half. We are now in a big 5 moment as we watch this replay. And that was the foul call there. Love how Concacaf shows us what not to do, which is important. It's Marley Rando doing a nice job for the Cayman Islands, and the speedster, ooh! And what a takeout by the substitute, Seone Trott. And that is a dangerous foul. I don't know if she's carded or not. I believe she is. Mark it down. Substitute number 3, Seone. As you can see, Sapphire Stockman writing it down in the books. Yellow card. And it'll be Harper Nelson, the captain, to take this free kick. Should be a good opportunity. Although, looking into the sun, you can see the shadows on the field. There's a low driven ball. And not a lot on that one. That'll go over the end line. Goal kick coming out for Bermuda. Reese Bateson, number 11 for the Cayman Islands at the bottom of your screen. We have seen her operate in the wing on the far side in the first half. Keep your eye out for Reese Bateson, who has deftly been able to get behind defenders on a routine basis. No foul called there on D. Quintal. There's Marley Rando. Beautiful pullback. One of the Corver moves. Will Corver, the Dutchman who invented 1v1 moves to help players create space for themselves. There's your goal scorer, Daly Outerbridge. Throw in for the Cayman Islands. '50th minute. Bermuda looking to double their goal total.
Player number 3 on Team Bermuda, someone dropped on minute 48.
So now each team has a yellow card. Trot for Bermuda and Hides for the Cayman Islands. Look how quickly that ball rolls out of bounds. It's Showers. Zalay Showers in the 2 jersey here. That end line, the sideline I should say, acts as a defender there. It's very hard to maneuver without the space, which should be utilized. And there's a good look at Janiyah Sealy. 15-year-old in the 6 jersey, plays for Pembroke Hamilton Club in Bermuda, in her club ball. Asking for a handball, but doesn't get it. It's Hyde. Dispossessed. And here comes Bermuda. Good ball out wide. The goal is to create space. Playing the ball out in the wing, spreads out defenders, and you can penetrate spaces. There is Reese Bateson. She has been switching sides. She has been on the near side here, now again on the far side. Here comes Ridley. Beautiful layoff to her teammate. Here comes the Cayman Islands. And sadly, a bad pass, but they had a numerical advantage. Something you're always trying to create in the game of football. What a save. But the rebound, and count it, twice. Twice is nice. Number 18, Daly Outerbridge with the celly. You gotta love it. In the 54th minute, Outerbridge absolutely doubles the lead for Bermuda. Call it a brace, if you will. Bermuda leads 2-0 And that is what you call being in the right place at the right time. Naomi Wilson unable to make that save, and as a result, the ball bounces away right into the waiting feet of Daly Outerbridge. Oh my, the 14-year-old. The future is bright for Bermuda football. And they're looking to really take advantage of the momentum here. Watts able to pull that one in. Sorry, Naomi Wilson, the goalkeeper for the Cayman Islands. Ashley Simons being hounded by guess who? Reese Bateson, the 14-year-old who's been stellar. There's a one-time quick shot. Didn't get all of it, but right idea on a one-time strike by number 13. Clara de Quintal, 15-year-old. And there is your summary. 56 minute, Outerbridge 44 and 54, so one each half. Plenty of time for the Cayman Islands to get back into this one. Marley Rando with some good footwork, just 14 years of age. They're trying to get a ball to substitute Lena Price, who came in the second half. Number 7, running up top. Oh, just under the foot of Outerbridge. But you can see head coach Gary Adams wants a high press, get a turnover in the attacking third and capitalize. Here comes Lena Price. Price is on it. Gets shoved off the ball by number 4, Ashley Simons. Outerbridge. It's okay. Took one to the face. Lead referee Sapphire Stockman wants to make sure she's okay and asks her to step off the pitch. Anything to the head, been so good about lately. Anything that possible concussions, as you see, 4 fouls apiece on each side. It's been a close game. Cayman Islands might even have more possession in totality, but Bermuda is the one who is that player right there, Daly Outerbridge. 2 goals. What a day for Daly. Any potential head injuries are immediately whistled and looked at, and I couldn't agree more with the attention to concussion protocol. And Clara de Quintal runs out of real estate. Lena Price has done a nice job of putting pressure on that back line of Bermuda. '59th minute. Plenty of time in this one for the Cayman Islands to get back into it. They just need one before they get 2. Didn't agree with that foul call, was Trot, but she trots back. It'll be the Cayman Islands. They've had opportunities. It's really just about the finishing piece. That's a good ball into danger. Can the Turtles get on the end of one of these and get a good shot off? Caden Coles with the throw. And there's Ridley doing a nice job drawing yet another corner kick. I believe that's the first of this second half, 5th total for the Cayman Islands. If only they could capitalize and cash in on one of these free kicks. DeQuintal will take it. Far post, right through everyone. Really good service. And that ball's not going out of bounds. Well played by Simons to go ahead and play it over the sideline. It'll be Hides once more. She takes the free kicks, the throw-ins. Here's an opportunity. Right foot, just over the crossbar. So many times you practice getting your right knee and your body for right footers over the ball to keep it on frame, and then to have the discipline to do it in a game is another thing. The tendency to stand up and lean back, that's when that ball sails over the crossbar. There's another quality service from Gibbons-Thomas to Outerbridge. Beautiful tackle. Then another service right back into danger, but cleared beautifully by the Cayman Islands. There's a right-footed shot. What a save! Naomi Wilson parries that over the crossbar, and it'll be the first corner kick of the match for Bermuda. What a save by Wilson. Take a look at this replay. Ball just bouncing around, then bang! Sony Trot. No, forgive me, that's number 9. Evans Welch plays for the Dandy Stars football. What a good quick take by her. But Naomi Wilson was ready. And a player down for Bermuda. And it is number 10, Milan Gibbons-Thomas. Going to be okay. She'll stay on the pitch. You can look at the complete match schedule on Concacaf.com. There's a good service into danger. Hasn't been cleared yet. And then finally pushed over the sideline for a Bermuda throw. And a corner kick is given by lead official Sapphire Stockman. Number 2 for Bermuda coming up. Cayman Islands having some difficulty clearing. And it'll be Outerbridge to take this free kick. And they'll go short. part of my problem with short corners is they often result in that, a dispossession when your first touch could put the ball in danger. Don't get me wrong, some short corners are creative, but I would exhaust the direct play several times before going to the short. Unless there's a distinct size advantage, or if you're unable to put the ball in danger. Looks like we're going to have another substitute. Let's shout it out. Number 19, Kaylee Dowling. The 15-year-old plays for Pembroke Hamilton Club. She is the second substitute for Bermuda. Remember, this tournament goes on all week. Each team 4 in a group, so they have 3 matches. And so Gary Adams getting out one of his best players, Milan Gibbons-Thomas, giving her some rest as 2 more games to go. We talked about the Under-17 rankings. You're wondering, well, who's in first place? Well, it's the United States, followed by Mexico, Canada, Haiti, Costa Rica, and your host here, Puerto Rico, is number 6, followed by El Salvador, Jamaica, then Panama. As you see, Outer Bridge, 54th minute. 1 goal each half so far in this one. Trinidad and Tobago comes in at number 10. They are one of the hosts. As you can see, some cramping. There was no cooling breaks. Perhaps the cloud cover helped matters in the wind. And Nicaragua, also hosting, comes in at 11. Honduras, 12. And there's Bermuda at 13. So they are knocking on the door of the top 10 is Bermuda. And go ahead and watch the replay. There is your stats. Possession, 55-45 still. Cayman Islands in the lead here, but I tell you, in these since the goal, Bermuda has been pressing. Could have let that go over for a goal kick, but number 15, Sharday Powell, 16-year-old, plays for Sunset Football Club. 7 of her teammates. No, forgive me, 13 Cayman Island players. 13 play for Sunset Football Club. That can only benefit them down the road, getting so much continuity. Here comes Harper Nelson, the captain, breaking out. There's a ball forward to Lena Price. Can she outrun? And the goalkeeper, Taya Rodriguez, has been on point, coming off of her line. And we will be waiting for another substitution. Number 17, it's Cosabella Windsor. 15-year-old. Plays for Sunset Football Club as well. She's going to give Olivia Ridley a break. Ridley had a very good game today. Here's Price trying to get to her right foot, and credit the defense of Bermuda. They are closing down space quickly. There's a nice Corver move by Outer Bridge. And substitute Windsor promptly picks up a foul. All that energy. So that marks 3 substitutes for Cayman Islands. And just 2. Look at that ball with the wind behind, and that'll sail right over the end line. A goal kick for the Cayman Islands. We talked about the weather, and Looks like the wind is a bit of a factor. And Bermuda feeling confident in their possession right now. Here comes Showers. Looking for outer bridge, but a little too far forward. Some good battles. Here's number 9, Welch, who had a really good opportunity about 10 minutes ago. Evans, Welch. Big right foot. There she is. She'll go ahead and take a shot, but leaning back, not much power on that one. And there is Naomi Wilson, your 17-year-old. She's trying to punt it into the wind, and we talked about anything that gets up in the air will hold it up. You see at the next level, the half volley, the drop kicks are driven low to stay out of the wind. It'll come soon. Soon enough. And it's good communication there, but the weight of that pass just a little too heavy. And if you're curious, the Dominican Republic ranked 14th, Cuba 15th, Guatemala 16th, Grenada 17th. And we know the Cayman Islands is 22. And Wilson able to pick that up. 71st minute. Bermuda holding on to a 2-0 lead. And that is a 50-50 ball that Cayman Islands are just not getting to. This could be trouble. Onto the right foot, going for the hat trick. There's another shot that's blocked and cleared finally by Marley Rando. I tell you, Bermuda is pressing, literally and figuratively getting enough shots. Their high press has been a bit of a problem for the Cayman Islands. And not enough power on that left-footed shot. Easy to handle for Wilson. Selena Price trying to find her again, but well defended. 73rd minute, as you start to get into the latter stages of the game, of this second half, you really depend on the subs to bring in fresh legs. And I was waiting for a foul call on that. Captain Harper Nelson taken down from behind, and I believe it will be a free kick from about 28 yards. This will be into the wind, so that much more difficult, or I should say challenging. But any shot on goal has an opportunity to go in, so the idea is on target, on frame, as they say. And it'll be Hides. Certainly has enough leg. And she does go for it, but sails well over the crossbar. One of those things every youngster has to practice is how to drive the ball low, avoid leaning back. Oh, that's a lovely one touch to D Quintal, who goes end line. So many good 1v1 battles today. And we got some more substitutes. Let's shout them out. Number 11, Jashay Trot. Number 17, Nyla Samuels. Number 11, already mentioned her, Jashay Trot.
This afternoon's attendance is 85 fans. Concacaf is very grateful for your attendance.
And here comes Bermuda down to the end line and unable to cross that in play. So it'll be a goal kick coming out for the Cayman Islands. 15 minutes to go plus stoppage time, so time is a little bit of the essence here for the Turtles of the Cayman Islands. Sharday Powell to De Quintal. And the call is for Bermuda. Showers will throw it in. No showers here today in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. Beautiful weather. A little windy, but temperatures in the 80s. At least now you can see the field is mostly shaded, as only the far side is sunny. A little bit of the Wilson's penalty area. Here comes Lena Price. She will get stronger and won't be pushed off the ball so easily. Carly Harper Nelson with the left-footed shot. Nice turn and shot. Not a lot of power on it, but good technique. Turn and shoot. Taya Rodriguez and that entire defense of Bermuda still with a clean sheet, and as that possession starts to even out, 51-49 in favor of the Cayman Islands. Bermuda really has been pressing, and that certainly is a foul. Number 13, Clara de Quintal. No, don't think that was a card, but it certainly was a trip from behind. And she does have the booking out, so it will be a card for number 13, Clara de Quintal, and I agree with the call. Just no play on the ball, a takedown from behind, easy call. Second yellow card issued to the Turtles, the Cayman Islands. Just one for Bermuda. '78th minute, Bermuda trying to keep that clean sheet. As it stands now, Puerto Rico sits atop the table in Group A with 3 points, with a 3-0 win over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If the score stays the same here, they will earn 3 points and be tied with Puerto Rico. Go to Concacaf.com. You can see the entire schedule. 22 nations competing this week for 8 spots for the right to go to round 2, where there will be only 4 spots to compete in the Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco. I know I would love to go and be there and call that game. Would not be surprised. You gotta be careful. Now that, remember, she already has a yellow card. And Sapphire Stockman has every right to give her a red, but I don't think she wants to do it. And that is a foul. Probably a stern talking to. Last thing the Cayman Islands needs in these last 10 minutes is to be a player down. And every player on every team has to be responsible for that. You don't want to be the person who is reckless and out of control and causing your team to play a player down. Free kick, it'll be Simons. Wind at her back. Could very well shoot on goal here. Wilson is only about 5'5". Could try to go high on the goalkeeper. And she does. Oh, just a little high. And you could see Naomi Wilson can almost touch the crossbar, so almost threaded that needle there to get Lena Price in behind, but again, this defense of Bermuda has been outstanding. See a little bit of a sense of urgency by the Turtles. DeQuintal. Just a little inaccurate on their long balls. Otherwise, right idea. Throw in for Bermuda. As the sun sets here in Mayajuez at Estadio Centroamericano. A full day of football. 9:30 this morning, the home side took on St. Vincent and the Grenadines and won 3-0. And now, if this result holds, Bermuda will get 3 points. There are your fouls, 7-5 in favor of the Cayman Islands. They have more corner kicks, more possession, but 2 less goals. That's why they call it the beautiful game. You just can do so many things well and right and still lose. But that's why they play the games. Doesn't matter what you're ranked on paper. You got to go out and prove it. Lovely turn by DeQuintal. You can see her skill set. Oh, and she gets Lena Price through. Head up. Price with the right foot. Price! Oh my, so close! And give credit to Taya Rodriguez for coming out, making herself big. And beautiful attacking play by the Turtles. And again, it comes back to that F word, finishing. They've had good opportunities, but at the end of the day, Bermuda's finished twice. But in the big picture of things, in any competition, you look for areas to improve. And you do your best to get better. And we have a substitute there. I believe number 20 for Bermuda. It's Priya Denbrook. The 15-year-old plays for Devonshire Recreation Club. Devonshire, perhaps.
Bermuda on minute 85. Number 20. Priya Denbrook enters the pitch. Number 18, Daily Outerbridge, exits the pitch.
And Outerbridge with her brace, her 2 goals, the only 2 goals, will take a seat. No longer a threat. Still 6+ minutes to go in this one. Not over yet. Boy, been really impressed with number 10, Marley Rando. What a beautiful touch. 1 touch pass. And again, the ball hits the referee. It's a stoppage of play there. All players need to know that the official is part of the playing field, and it is your responsibility to avoid said official. And back to live action we go as Sapphire Stockman from Costa Rica drops the football. There's Harper Nelson, the captain, out wide to Bateson. Bateson trying to win that battle against Simons, but doesn't. Even though Bateson is quicker, gotta find a way. Bateson was terrific in the first half. All right, throw in for the Cayman Islands. Head coach Alexander Gonzalez and urging his team to play quickly. As we are in that final Big Five moment. Can the Cayman Islands get one back? And every opportunity, every little bit of space they get, Bermuda has done so well to close it out. And a push from behind is called. Well drawn by Harper Nelson, the captain. Again, they are going into the wind here. These free kicks are free. You don't want to waste them by sailing them over the crossbar. Second time, at least get it on frame. It'll be Hydes. Not sure what she was trying to do there, if that was a shot or it results in a goal kick. And the wind whipping. Goalkeeper Rodriguez might have something in her eye. 88th minute. There will be stoppage time, certainly. Our 4th official, Miriam Leon from El Salvador, will let us know shortly. It was a good match. Bermuda deserves the win, obviously, finishing twice. Outerbridge in the 44th and 54th minute. But there are many bright spots for the Cayman Islands that you can see. as Hides is dispossessed. Just need a bona fide finisher for the Turtles. And it's a foot race, and Quintal does a nice job to get to it. And that is the defense I'm talking about. Beautiful job by Nyla Samuels. 14-year-old comes over and blocks that cross. Here's Windsor. Came on in this second half, just a little too far in front, but right idea as we are in the 90th minute, and Rodriguez takes her time. You can see our fourth official just about ready to let us know. This Nelson has been a player today for the Turtles. She's through to Quintal. Can Quintal get a shot off? And a kick save. Price is on it. And Price lets it go over the end line for a corner kick, but that was a great opportunity. Clara Quintal, the 15-year-old, best chance yet. And just needed to play that far post a little bit more. 3 minutes of stoppage time, and give credit to Rodriguez for that kick save. But folks, that was a shot on frame. That shot had every opportunity to go in, and that is what the Cayman Islands needs more of. There's a service into the box. One header. See how the players will let the ball find the turf before they'll head it. And Rodriguez gobbles that up. Still 2.5 minutes left in this one. Thanks so much for joining us, Jamie Watson. Thrilled to be with you. Thank you to my producers, Ryan Young and Andrew Forsyth, providing stats, technical abilities, production values through the roof, and our great camera operators. Just thrilled to bring you these images, not only for us, but for the players, their families. We've come so far. Personally enjoy seeing the under-17s from 22 different nations compete here in this window for the opportunity to play in April, where 4 will qualify for the World Cup. What a thrill. There's a good ball over the top. Price has done a nice job of being in the mix, being a pest. One of these times she will dispossess and go on goal. She has given it her heart and soul in this second half. Bermuda has been just that much better. They're front runners. Here comes Thomas, and fortunately offside. Those kind of mistakes will kill any attacking play. Bermuda's 2 standout players, Milan Gibbons-Thomas, who had the assist on the first goal to Daly Outerbridge. Those two created enough havoc up top for Bermuda. And Outerbridge, credit to her for 2 solid finishes, which is where we stand right now. Bermuda 2. And that is your final whistle here in Mayaguez, Puerto Rico, Group A. Your final score, Bermuda 2, Cayman Islands 0. A well-fought match. Goals in the 44th minute and the 54th minute, both by 14-year-old Daly Outerbridge. Don't go anywhere, folks. When we come back, we'll have full-time match highlights just for you. Stay with us.
In our official YouTube channel at Concacaf. Concacaf gratefully acknowledges the outstanding support of the tournament sponsors: Arabco, Olsen, EIN, Qualifiers, Scotiabank, and Macro. Thank you for coming to the Concacaf Women's Under-17 Qualifiers at Estadio Centroamericano. Thank you, and have a safe journey home. Good afternoon.
And welcome back to our full-time highlights. Back to the very beginning, all the pomp and circumstance, the traditional walkout, the Concacaf song, inspiring, and what a good first half it was. Out shooting. There's some physical play all first half. Total shots 11-9 in favor of Bermuda. And there's a shot on goal to Rodriguez, who keeps the clean sheet. 6 corner kicks for the Cayman Islands. You know, they had their opportunities. 2 yellow cards given to the Cayman Islands and 1 given to Bermuda. But Rodriguez was on point most of the game. Pretty much knew exactly when to come off of her line, when not to. And in the 44th minute, there's Outerbridge, who goes down. But there was a right-footed shot, didn't miss by much, by Gibbons-Thomas. They were a threat the entire game. Rodriguez gets a piece of it. And here is your first goal. There it is, 44th minute. Daly Outerbridge. Look at it goes off of Hydes and right at the feet of Daly. Look at the smile. That is what it's all about. The joy of the goal scorer, just 14 years old, and she bags a brace today. And we'll see her second goal in the 54th minute coming up, but 7 fouls for the Cayman Islands, 6 for Bermuda, and here is the second goal, taking full advantage of the non-save by Wilson is Daly Outerbridge with the celly. How about it? Me? Okay, that's 2. And she took one in the face there, but Daly Outerbridge, your woman of the match. There was another opportunity for Nelson from the Cayman Islands. Like I said, they had their chances. That was a great shot by substitute Saoni Trott, and a better save by Naomi Wilson. What a match it was. Pretty even most of the way, but the end result, another foul by Hyde. Fortunate not to get a red card there. And Price had a couple opportunities, Lena Price, and just wide right. And DeQuintal puts it on frame, but what a kick save by Rodriguez. And that was your final whistle from Sapphire Stockman. Your final score here, Bermuda 2, Cayman Islands 0. Thanks everybody for watching. And let's take a look at our final Group A standings. There has been a change. Bermuda now with 3 points. Puerto Rico earning 3 points earlier. So Group A between Puerto Rico and Bermuda, Cayman Islands, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines with 0 points, but they'll have an opportunity to get points later on this week. Thank you to my producer, Andrew Forsyth and Ryan Young. I'm Jamie Watson saying so long from Mayaguez, Puerto Rico.